Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another edition of The Good, The Bad, The Ugly, The Juice Review Show, brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapors. And yes, it's that time. It's steeped his arse off DarkStar's Elvis sandwich. I've got to say for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I've not been paid to do this review. I did not pay for the product. They very kindly sent me this bottle for review purposes. I've also got to state individual taste setups and of course power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I will only personally tell you what I'm getting myself. My weapon of choice today will be, as always, the Geek Vape Blade, and that's got the AIM-09 Evo Dripper from AsVape, dual cooled to 0.25. This juice is a 3 milligram. I will put on the link to the previous video which shows you how to make up these bottle shots. They're a piece of piss. Anyway, onto the labels. I kind of like the label. I don't give a shit. It's looking a little bit cartoony because as an adult, I like cartoons. Just like as an adult, I like flavours. Bit of a link there. Yes, DarkStar is a UK company. The idea behind this comes from an American recipe. The recipe of this is basically peanut butter, banana, and the one that fills old-time vapors with dread when they hear the name, bacon. This could go one of two ways. This could be or this could be the bacon juice we've been waiting for. But we'll get onto that in a minute. Maybe as I say, get onto it in a minute. The state of play in America at the moment is absolutely what the fuck. We know they were after us. Maybe we just didn't anticipate they were going to start putting in executive orders instead of actually voting on things to get this banned for so many days in the States. I think from New York at the moment, their businesses have basically got 10 more days of actually being a business before all the flavours have to be taken off the shelves. I think we worked out that's going to be about 3,000 jobs in New York alone that will be going just so New York can keep you smoking because they've gone fucked up on their MSA payments. But the MSA payments is basically in 1998 they struck a deal with the tobacco companies, saying, look, you're getting a lot of lawsuits and shit coming through here, saying you addicted us to your product, you didn't tell us the dangers, and you're going to pay out a lot. If you pay us a percentage of your profits every year, we'll make them kind of go away, and we'll put that money into tobacco harm reduction, stop smoke services, and blah, 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 blah. We'll put it into that. Yeah, well, they didn't because they started to notice, oh, hang on, our budget's a bit short on that department, on roads, that department's a bit short on parks, it's a bit short on this, it's a bit short on that, and they started to borrow from it. They borrowed from it in a way where basically they started to sell tobacco bonds against the value of the MSA. But at like about a 20 years time, you'll get this plus interest on top and we'll pay you all back. Well, as soon as vaping came on the scene, ooh, the MSA payments started to drop. And the governments and the states and all this lot started to shit themselves. Because now, when these actually, they're going to be defaulting on a lot of these. A lot of states are going to be defaulting on those tobacco bonds that they've got to pay back to you. That at the time, you bought in good faith. Well done. So instead of actually rectifying that and worrying about the health of their actual people, their general public in each of their states, they decided to go, no, we're going to take away the one thing that gets more people off smoking to protect our money. We need you smoking again. I think it's by no coincidence, as is also happening at the time where, what is it again? Where the IQOS has actually been FDA approved for sale. What? Yes, IQOS, don't get me wrong, is a form of harm reduction, but it's not as good a harm reduction as this. They're saying, I think it's about 70 to 80% less harm with an IQOS, where this is 95+% less harm than a cigarette. It has got a place in harm reduction, but it's just, in my personal opinion, and I will be biased, obviously, it's not as good as this. And my last 5 to 6 years medical reports will tell you that as well. This is what I can't understand. We all know, anyone who's got half a brain and can read and looks at evidence will know 90 to 95% of the cases that they've had, I think it's about 530 cases of lung problems in the States, were caused by black market THC carts. It doesn't take a genius to work it out. Apparently it did for the CDC and the FDA, because it took them so long to actually come out with that, instead of just saying, don't touch any vape products. Yeah. And these are the guys in charge. These are the experts who know what they're talking about to you. Or they know exactly how much information they want to give you to push the story the way they want it to go. And remember, they're paid by your tax dollars. Oh God, my heart and every other UK vapor's heart goes out to everyone in the States at the moment. It's an absolute shitstorm. It's an absolute shit show. It really is. And I hope you get it sorted out. I hope you can come to the problem is how many shops, how many people are going to go back to smoking before it gets sorted out. The only thing that annoys me was, this is like the UK when we were going through the TPD. When that first got voted through, you had reviewers going, be careful, they're going to go after this, they're going to go after this, they're going to go after this. And the answer we got 3 years before it hit was, no, they can't do that, they won't do that now, it'll come to nothing. They're just fretting, they're just offering little threats. Won't come to that, won't come to that. Luckily in the UK, we dodged the bullet. We dodged a big fucking bullet because we've not got a health for profit system over here. Us embracing e-cigarettes actually saves the country money. Alright, you lose a bit of smoking tax. Saves money on the NHS. It does kind of balance out a little bit. Over there you've got health for profit where you're not worth anything if you're healthy. Americans, that's true. Each and every one of you is worth absolutely nothing to America if you're healthy. Because it's run by tobacco companies. Well, it's run by tobacco money. And it's run by the pharmaceutical companies. And it's run by dodgy heart and lung charities. Yes, I'm looking at you, American Cancer Society, American Lung Foundation, and quite a few others who have absolutely bullshit about vaping because can't get those donations coming in, because how can the guy at the top who's on a 6 to 7 figure salary still keep getting his salary if you lot are healthy? If you lot don't smoke, if basically they've done their job, which is, oh, we've got people to stop smoking, we've dropped cancer rates and all this lot down, you'd think they'd be happy, wouldn't you? But no, got the top on $1 million, which, if I remember rightly, the American Cancer Society is round about that, or is it the American Lung Foundation? It's one of them two. The guy at the top is on about $1 million a year. Oh God, I could be out of a job. This little cash cow that I've been doing could be taken away from me. Ooh, what do we do? What do we do? I know. Let's get rid of what's stopping people smoking. Let's pretend we've got all these medical people that we've bought to cherry pick the answers that we want to show in our research that we're told them to do for us. And on top of that, you've got these public interest groups. I'm looking at PAVE. I'm looking at Tobacco Free Kids. I'm looking at Mums Against Vaping. I mean, no, we don't want kids vaping. We don't want kids vaping. It's an 18/21, depending on where you live, activity, which has helped millions of people finally get off in some cases, combustible tobacco. But they go straight in, oh yeah, it's because of the flavours. Oh, it's designed to entice kids. I'm sorry, I'm a 46-year-old man. I fucking like flavours. I don't like the taste of tobacco. It tastes like arse. That being said, there has been a couple out there that I've actually quite enjoyed. But I like flavours. Flavours was the only thing that really truly got me off cigarettes. Especially when my taste buds come back and I actually tasted how arse some tobacco tastes. I don't want that anymore. I don't want a little trigger. That's like going to, well, we've got this 0% vodka to an alcoholic. It's just, I apologise for this being a bit rambling. As always, nothing scripted. It's all sit on my arse and blah, 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 out to you guys. But the situation in the States is absolute bollocks. It really is. So, especially on the public interest groups that are worried about they're more worried about getting funding And also, I mean, I think it was the head of PAVE. Her husband might have had some interest in tobacco shares in the past, so it always up kind of people are more worried about getting their tobacco money than your health. It's basically what it comes down to in the end of the day. So if you see any calls to action, if there's any way you can help and inform people, I mean, we don't need to talk to vapers anymore, to be fair. We need their help, but we need help from the trade groups, the industry itself, the manufacturers, the vendors, the online shop owners, and we need help from the vapers. And that's it. If you see that there's a demo somewhere for this, turn up if you can, please. The bigger the numbers, the more Donald Trump's arsehole is going to go. Especially with 2020 coming up. There are quite a few one-issue voters out there, and this is turned into a massive issue for a lot of people from America. And Donald, yeah, it could get nasty for you, mate. I don't mean that as a threat. I mean that is in terms of votes for you. You could be out on your arse in 2020 over this. All we ask is sensible regulations. That's all anyone on the planet asks for. Don't do it because your governors are losing money through their MSA payments because they fucked up. Anyway, that was a bit of a rant. That was a bit of a ramble. Let's crack on with the juice. Yes, as I said, I love the label. I'm a 46-year-old man and I like the label, so up your arse if you go, cat Danny's ain't the kid. Off. As always on here, it's got a steep time now. It says 3 weeks on here. I tried it 3 weeks. It was nice. Tried it at 4 weeks. It was nicer. But I'm going to try this now, and this has been 5 weeks now. I would have done this last week, but with the Out There Festival down here in the Yarmouth area, and that kind of blitzes my weekend. That was kind of Saturday all day out, Sunday. Anyway, what else we got on it? Only thing I will say is on the colour on this bit, you can't read that bit to save your arse. It does kind of blend in. On the other bottles, it's a lot clearer. But apart from that, let's crack on and see what it's like. This video has now turned into a lot longer than I anticipated, but I had to get some of that off my chest because, oh. I don't even want to see the list. And there will be lists coming out on Facebook. I don't even apologise to people of mine that don't vape, who look at my wall and it's been blitzed for about the last week and a half. It's a fucking disgrace. Anyway. Here we go. Right, as always, I'm going to do this at 3 power settings. And we'll start off at 55.2 watts, which is 3.7 volts. Here we go. No throat hit, which is good. I'll probably say the end result of this is probably closer to a 75-25. I actually made up my own nick shots for this, due to someone who sent me a nice little present a little while back. So I haven't used a DarkStar nick shot. I've actually made up my nick shots for all this. Cloud production is superb. There's no throat hit. It's very nutty. I've got to say, it's very, very nutty. Kind of getting like a hint of banana to start off with. That does grow as after the exhale mixes, and the butter side of the peanut butter mixes in with the banana does give you an incredibly creamy banana taste. You are left with a gobful of nuts at the end, and you lot can make your own jokes up about that sentence. I'm not so much getting the bacon, to be fair. Kind of getting a little bit of it now. It's a very sweet, probably like a maple. It kind of comes across like a maple syrup bacon at the end, but it weirdly works. I can see it being a Marmite one. It is a weird combination, but it is a combination that works. Oh, it makes you belch as well. Excuse me. I've taken this to work. A couple of the guys I've given a tank's worth to as well, and they've all come back saying they absolutely love it. That banana is really good, and mixed with like a creamy, it's like a smooth peanut butter. You only kind of get the nuts at the end, and you have got that little element, and they have not put too much bacon in it. I think that was always the problem with all bacon ones. They always went, yeah, that would do, that's the flavour. And you go, oh no, well, God, not getting that with this, thank God. The other flavours are working well with it. I can see it being a bit of a Marmite flavour, because it is a bit weird, but it does work. Right, I'm going to go up to 4 volts. Eventually. Hello. Thank you. And we'll go up to 64.4 watts. Oh, that banana does hang around for a long while. The banana is outstanding. Oh, this juice is going to be a power haul. Going up that banana, creamy banana at the beginning, absolutely zings. The bacon's gone up a little bit. You do get the twangs of it now mixing in with the banana. Still getting that nutty finish. Oh, I'm quite surprised. And after 7 years, to find a bacon one I am more than happy with is... Oh. That is bloody gorgeous. Oh, that's rather nice. Right, going up to 71, which is now up to 4.2. Basically, full battery on a mech. Oh, that banana is absolutely outstanding. Slightly nutty. That's sweet, but it sweetened the bacon as well. Now get the bacon in the end with the peanut butter. Oh. At 4.2, cloud production is stupid. You could have just done a creamy banana by itself, and that would have been absolutely fine with me. But with the added bonus of the bacon and the peanut butter, oh. Once again, words fail me. That is absolutely stonking. If you're a fan of something that's a little bit different, if you're a fan of American food, go for this one. It may surprise you. That's Elvis's sandwich. Well, Elvis sandwich from DarkStar's and that bottle shop range. Well, that brings me to the end of this review. On behalf of myself, Downstone, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, please remember to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. My ugly mug will be appearing here very, very shortly. Give it a slap and give us a sub. And all I can say is, we're thinking of you, America. We really, really are. We hope you can get out of the shit on this one, because it's bollocks. It's just utter money, greed, bollocks. Not just for you guys, actually any guys watching from India. Yeah, our heart goes out to you guys as well at the moment. A complete ban on all products is bollocks, especially when you consider that their government owns 27% of 2 of its own tobacco companies. It's all about the kids, apparently. Is it? Fuck. So, on behalf of myself, Downstone, see you later, people, and I shall back soon some more reviews. Take care.